Hi, I thought I'd do a video on how I mount and package my commissions for my clients. So I do pet portraits and send my commissions sort of all over the UK. This one I'm sending is going locally, so I won't be putting it in, its full protection, but I can talk you through like how I do send them when they are going through the post. I spent all morning mounting. I mounted 3 already. I'm in the middle of mounting this 4th commission, and I thought I may as well make a video on it. So apologies, you're starting sort of halfway through the process, but I'll try and explain what I've done so far. So I already cut my paper to size, and then they fit in the mounts nicely. I usually cut them a little bit bigger, so like this is A4 size. I cut my paper to just a couple of millimeters more each way, so that it's easier to mount. Then to attach my mounts, my paper to my mount, I use this hinge tape. I'll try and link it in the description if I can find the same one. I bought it, I think I bought it like 3 or 4 years ago. So I'll see if they've still got it. If not, I'll see if I can find a alternative. It's important that when you're doing this that the tape is acid free, and I use acid free mounts as well. This just protects the paper a bit, helps it sort of stay in shape, and it won't lose its colour or anything. I line that up and then I stick the tape down. I only attach it by small amounts, but I do that all the way around. There's loads of different ways that you can do this. This is just how I do it, and it's worked. Then I've got a backing board, so I cut that down to the right size. So this is 12 by 16 inches. It's just ever so slightly smaller than the mat, but it's just the size that I could get. So when I cut it down, it's ever so slightly smaller, but it doesn't matter. It's not necessary to have a backing board, but I find it just protects the paper a lot more. So I attach that with the hinge tape just in 2 places there, just to keep it in the right place, so it's easier for me to just fold over. And then I use double-sided sticky tape just in the corners, so that's the next step that I'm going to be doing now. I use double-sided sticky tape, and then I just flip this over and then stick it down. I don't think I use any special sort of double-sided tape, but I'll have a check. Again, this is something that I bought years ago, and it lasts ages and ages. But I'll have a look, and again I'll link it in the description if I can find it. But yeah, it's just double-sided sticky tape. Don't really have a particular way of doing this. I just make sure that it's stuck on all the edges and the corners. It doesn't have to go all the way around. I like it to be secure but not sort of impossible to take off as well. Oh gosh. Okay. Luckily it didn't land sticky side down. Yeah, I just think if my customer one day wants to change the mount, maybe they've redecorated and they want it to be like a coloured mount or something like that, and have it match the frame, then they can do that. It's still, as I say, it's still secure for now, and it'll last forever. And once it's framed as well, it's all in there nice and snug. Oh gosh, camera's in the way now. I will be honest, this is my least favourite part of a commission. I don't know why, I just think it's just quite tedious, and it's a lot of pressure, like, making sure it's all right. So I stuck those down, and then obviously you've just got to peel off the top layers down to reveal the sticky. Oh, sometimes it doesn't come off properly first time, but it's pretty easy. I used to really struggle with this. I used to get my nails done and I found I couldn't like get in between the layers, so I'd have to use like a pair of scissors and try and get all in between, and that was hard. But ever since I stopped having my nails done, I found it a lot easier. I thought it was like a tape problem, but apparently it was a me problem. So I always leave signing my work until after it's mounted, just to make sure, like I don't want to, because I always sign like in the bottom. Obviously I don't want to mount it and then all of a sudden my signature's like cut off. Before I do that, I want to make sure that everything is sort of clean as well. Like I don't want any like pencil marks on the white background, so I use a putty eraser. I have already done this area, but I'll check again after I've mounted it, make sure it's all clean, and then I can sign it then. Gosh, I find this quite stressful. I haven't done it on camera before, so I might cut this bit out. We'll see. There we go. Smashed it first time. So what I do now, I want to put it in a cellophane just to protect it. I know, so obviously I will wrap it, but once it's out of the wrapping, my clients obviously don't have the frames sort of ready straight away, especially like this one is a gift, so she doesn't know that she's having it. She's not going to have a frame straight away. So by putting it in cellophane, it just allows them to display the drawing just until they can sort of get it all framed and ready. Again, you just want to make sure that your artwork is protected as much as possible. So I buy cellophane bags, I think they're called cello bags. Again, you want to make sure that they're acid free as well. And I just buy them to size, and they just come with this little strip that you can just peel off and it sticks then. I find it easier than like a roll of cellophane and having to cut it down and everything. So I just slide that in, so that's in there. And then what I do, I put a little business card just in the back, and I slide that down and I have that just sitting at the bottom. So I just pull the sticky off. Oh my gosh, stuck to my hands. Fold it over. And then that is, oh my god, you can see my reflection then. I do apologise. So there it is, all ready to go. Now that's done, get on to how I sort of package them with my like sort of business and everything, so that that's ready for my customer. I don't think I just said as well, but I stick a little business card in the back of the cellophane as well. Again, it's just another thing of if, you know, if my customer takes it out of the wrapping before giving it to them, then at least they've got a business card in the back of the cellophane to so that they know who it's from. I've made these little artwork care guides as well. This isn't really, it's not necessary. None of this is necessary, obviously. It's just how I like to do it. But I used to write on my little thank you notes, and I used to say like, keep them out of direct sunlight, don't put them in like the kitchen or the bathroom where there's a lot of humidity, and I used to write that all in my thank you notes, and that was fine. But I actually won a competition on Instagram, and I got £250 worth of print. So obviously these didn't cost me £250. I got some other stuff as well, but yeah, I thought I may as well. They were really handy, and it just saves me a bit of time. I still write out a little handwritten note as well. So I've got my tissue paper ready. I just use this like pinky corally colour because that's sort of what I use for all my like branding and everything. I'm gonna put down my thank you note, my care guide, and then my drawing. I say I literally wrap it like a present. Okay, so do that. I've got this mini sellotape dispenser which is really handy. So my sister had one, and I asked her to get me one for Christmas or something, I think last year, or maybe even my birthday. So really thrilling presents. Don't like to put too much tape on, only because it rips off and then it rips the tissue paper. I know you can get like, when I've ordered my prints and everything, my printers wrap them in like a tissue paper, and they have this like really good tape that doesn't rip the paper at all, and I don't know what it is, but it's really good. So if anyone does know what tape that is, let me know. I'd love to use it, but I'm literally just using sellotape. Okay, so I could just leave it like that, but I'm a bit extra. I like to put a ribbon on as well. So I try and work out how much I need, and then I'll cut it off and do the ribbon properly then. So yeah, I'll probably cut it right here. Oh my god, my scissors work. Okay, that's not working. It's my little ones. Okay, it's really messy, but I'll cut some more off after I've tied the ribbon. I start it like, I leave a bit off this side to do the ribbon. I go over right into the back, and then I hold that, bring it up, around, and then this goes over this one. And I've got my little present then. Yeah, so I attach one of my business cards to the ribbon as well. If I can find it. Yeah, so I'd put a little hole punch, and then I can just slide it through then. There we go. Then I just tie a little bow. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm making it look so difficult, it's really not. There we go. I think it's because I'm doing it from a funny angle and kind of standing up while I'm doing it. Oh my god, that car alarm has been going off all day. There we go. Lastly then, I just ordered these little sticker sheets off Etsy, and I'll just stick that in the corner. And then that is ready then for my customer to open. If I was going to send this through the post, I've got, for my bigger sizes, I use like a book box, I think, and you can like fold over the edges and then fold it over, and then it's got a flap that you can stick it down. I find they protect the drawing really well. It doesn't sort of allow them to bend. Slightly smaller ones then I use like just cardboard boxes. I'll wrap them in a bit of bubble wrap, make sure that they don't really move around, and then I put like do not bend sticker on the outside as well. I don't know if you pay attention, but I've never had any portraits arrive damaged, so that's good. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is just sort of how I do it. Obviously, if you are sending out commissions, you want to make sure that what you're doing sort of sits right with you and your business. But yeah, I'm just giving you some sort of insight, maybe some ideas on how to do it. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.